Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day, and there you go. I got my neighbor's renovation finished up. You can see it's coming in already. This was after the hurricane. The hurricane came. I had to let it dry out and done it afterwards. And I got the water running with that big sprinkler, and it's covering a pretty good amount of area. And I ain't had time to set up my sprinkler system or nothing. I just been moving it around when I get a chance to. We've had some pretty good rain on it since. Let's look at it close. You can see it's coming in, and look at my fescue. See how my fescue's coming in? Some of it's coming in a little bit white. Look at that. Well, that's because I did use tenacity on this one, and that's just kind of a side effect of it. It's a good pre-emergent to use in a renovation because it'll kind of hold back the weeds while your new grass comes in. But you can see it's coming in pretty nice right there, and nowhere near ready to mow. I get a lot of folks ask me this and email me this and say, hey, when can I mow? You know, I've done this renovation about a week ago, 7, 8, 9, 10 days ago, whenever, and it may be a month before this thing's ready to mow. You don't mow it, and you can see how it kind of comes in up in spots. You can see where I slit seeded it, and it's coming up in some of the grooves, and it will come up in between all this. It just takes time for that to happen. All the grass seed doesn't germinate at the exact same moment in time. Now you can see where it's actually germinating a little bit fuller on the lower end, where the reason is water runs downhill. And so that area down there is probably holding a little bit more water longer. So I might, let's see, we're at the end of September. I think we're the last day in September today. I don't know what the date is. It's sometime around there. I might get 2 mows in on this before winter, but I'll see the absolute finished result next spring when I start feeding it and putting pre-emergence on it, and this thing starts livening up. Now I'm gonna keep an eye on it for the next month, all the way up until October, end of October. And if I see a little spot here and there that hadn't come in, say in a month, yeah, I'll probably go out there and put a little seed on it and weasel it in, and then just let it come in over the winter. But I don't want to have to do this, any seeding work, during the springtime because I'm putting my pre-emergence down. I don't want to unless I absolutely have to. So that's kind of an update on this. Now, I've got the full video on this one, on the work I've done. I do have it. I just haven't had time to edit it. And I've been, oh my gosh, I've been just absolutely slammed beyond belief. God's good. He is pouring that work on our business, and it's all we can do to stay caught up. And we're really not staying caught up. So, of course, I have to focus on that before I focus on my video stuff. So that's why you haven't seen me in a little bit. But I will edit this after we slow down, edit the video where I did all this, and I'll post it and show you how I did all this. And here's my Kentucky bluegrass, which I'm beginning to learn what you guys mean by that sprout and pout thingamajiggy. Now, I didn't put any tenacity on this because I tried to do an organic renovation, and it's obviously it don't work. At least I don't like the way it's working. So I'm actually intentionally letting this dry out a little bit, and then I'm gonna come out here with me and the kids, and we're gonna walk around, and we're just gonna kind of easily pick all this stuff out. It's only 1,500 square foot. Heck, I don't even think it's 1,500 square foot. But we're just gonna walk around and pick all this out. But you can see the bluegrass is coming in very well. The Midnight, Prosperity, the Bewitched is actually The Bewitched over there is dogging everybody now. It's really coming in the fullest. The Appalachian, it's just starting to come up still, but it's coming. It's just a little bit slower to germinate. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to get these weeds cleaned up probably sometime this week. And I've got a little tiny spiker aerator tool that is not aggressive at all. And I'm just going to kind of lightly go over this and throw me out a little bit more grass seed, and we'll see what happens. But I got something else I want to show you. This back here is the test plot, and look at it. It is, this is kind of a swell, a ditch that comes from my yard, and so all the water runs down through here. We got so much rain from the hurricane. All of this was underwater completely, and it basically laid the turf over flat, and I'm guessing it just smothered it. It was so much water sitting on top of it for such a long period of time. It laid the turf over, smothered it, and just rotted it out. So you can see I've got some seed down. I've got it plugged, and you know, I'm hoping this will come on back, which it should. I mean, you know, it's just kind of unfortunate. It's very, very hard for me to complain about this grass stuff when people have lost their houses and their life and their livelihood. So this is no big deal. I mean, grass, you can put some seed out and it'll come right back, but it's, you know, it takes a little while to build your life back. So we didn't get hit nowhere near as bad as the folks on the coast did. Very, very little damage other than yard stuff. And you can see over here, this is a yard completely full of crabgrass. And of course, it don't bother that. But just, I almost want to say Pythium got into this. And of course, I was just so incredibly busy. I couldn't get any fungicide down. And it just waxed this area. So I got a little work to do, a little watering to do, and we'll get her back in shape. Now, hey, one thing I've got is while I've been working my butt off, I've had my GoPro with me, and I have just hours and hours and hours and hours of footage, and I need to edit that. So this fall or early winter, look for me to put on just bukus of videos, because I mean, I have just, I don't know how much, just hours of video, and I can take it. I just don't have time to sit in the house and edit it. So I'll do that after we get done with our busy time of the year. But there you go. There's your little update on the renovation coming in nice. And I'll do a video on this on how to mow a renovation yard, but it'll be a little bit because it ain't ready to mow. So there you go. I hope you enjoy, and like, subscribe, and all that kind of cool thing. And yeah, I'm coming to the GIE. I'll get to see a bunch of you folks there that come and shake your hand and get to meet you, and I look forward to that. Y'all have a good evening. See you.